But on the real note, before you let me go, I heard you mention Power versus Force by David Hawkins, and
yes, in my book.
How did you get onto that? Like, what brought you to that?
Wayne Chandler, actually. Like, I was having a conversation with Wayne about frequency. I was going to do a lecture on it, and I can't remember why I got on the phone with Wayne, but I said, I'm about to do that. Give me something, my nigga. And that nigga I said, wait a minute, I'm going to type that shit, nigga.
Right,
and,
right.
You know, he was into that. He put me on, and I checked it out, and so on and forth. And I mentioned it in my book in Laws of Attraction, I believe, Power versus Force, where they measured frequencies of emotions.
Right.
And basically they separated to two emotions, fear-based emotions and love-based emotions. So hate, let's just say, is a fear-based emotions. Two things change your DNA, fear and love. So they measure fear at the frequency of 200 megahertz. A hertz is a round trip. So 60 hertz of the electricity that comes out your wall. Mega is a million round trips per second. So if they say 10 megahertz is 10 million trips. Then there's gigahertz. I think there's kilohertz too. But yeah, there is kilohertz, which is 1,000 mega, which is a million giga, which is a billion. So you'll notice you've heard that before. Your processor goes at such and such megahertz. Now it's 1 point something gigahertz. Those are just round trips. How much you type or input information and how fast your computer can give you back that information. And so everything operates, your brain frequency operates on hertz, round waves and hertz. So your emotions on hertz, your brain's waves. That's what they say, brain waves. And the hertz in waves, while we here, you ever see like a wave, how they show you sound waves are? Those up and downs in their middle spot, the middle spot. Now, listen to this. I want you to hear this fly shit right here. The way your DNA is, when there's a frequency or a wave, the wave is weaving in and out of your DNA. And when it's touching certain spot, if the wave frequency is low, that means it's less humps, less crossovers. And if there's less crossovers, then it hits less of your DNA. Fear is 200 megahertz. Love is 500 or better, which means it's more frequency in the waves. The more frequency in the waves, your DNA is your body is a computer. In fact, computers are built off your body. Your body or your DNA has on and offs, zeros and ones. That's computer language. So the frequency that goes up and down, if the wave hits more, it turns on more of your fucking DNA. If the wave has less humps, less ups and downs, it hits the frequency of your DNA less, and less of you is activated. Profound shit. Somebody brung up in the chat room where you hear like these, like 528 hertz, and them other 900 and something else is another number where it repairs the DNA and repairs. That's exactly where we was going with that. Those frequencies actually, because you're hearing these hertz now in waveforms that actually reprogramming the DNA by those ons and offs. So music, here's the deal, y'all. Music, that's why you think our music is special. It is everything because it's absolute DNA repair.
I knew it.
Absolute.
I tell you, that's all I do all day long. Like I cannot.
I want y'all to hear this though. If you listening to, you need to cut it, y'all not getting nothing out of that. You know what I'm saying? Them frequencies are so fucking uncreative and low. You know what I'm saying? That cookie cutter corporate bullshit is just as nutritional as a fucking Twinkie. You know what I'm saying? May taste good to you, but it ain't doing nothing. You know, it's going to be that R&B music. It's going to be rap. You know what I'm saying? Early rap. But it's really what you're talking about is creativity. Let's just keep it there. And this music is not creative. So no creativity, no DNA repair, low frequency. It's fear-based music. I'm going to kill you, nigga. You shoot at me, I'm going to shoot at you, nigga. I sell drugs, I get pussy.
Yep.
That's low, insecure man shit.
Yep.
What we need to be singing is, as I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall. I need love. As corny as that shit was, at least the nigga leaned in love, know what I'm saying? Shorty, you can rock my ice. Whatever. Right. At least he let the bitch rock his ice.
Right.
I mean, it was a little bit more respectful, and rap was a little bit more hard because it was reflecting a ghetto, so it was reflecting a certain more reality. Bitch better not come, bitch better have my money, and I need a gangster bitch. But it was a little bit more hard, but still, if you understood rap, you still understood the love aspect of that mentality. That we would still find love through some shit that was hard. So we was reflecting something that's hard. So it was a hard subject to make a musical out of anyway. And what the complaint was that it could easily go left. But it didn't go left for quite some time. But it went left though. It went real left right now.
Right. It did.
I'm in love with the cocoa. Instead of singing to women, I'm in love with the cocoa. Niggas in love with coke, nigga. Whatever. That's low frequency music. But our music is DNA repair by waveforms. Waves activates the zeros and ones in your DNA, and that's ons and off. Zeros is offs and one. If you don't know, computers language is zeros and ones. Zero is a vagina and one is a penis. There's only two things in the world, masculine and feminine, two polarities, dicks and penises. So that polarity in you is activated. So power versus force is they were able to measure these frequencies. Fear-based 200, love 500.
Yep.
So unconditional love, DNA opens up, it becomes a sponge. Fear, it tightens, shrivel, and repels.
Yeah.
And then it activates certain shit in your body, the amygdala glands and the adrenals, which hypes the body up, puts you in fear mode. And black people stay in fear mode 100% of their life about the gas bill, their job, their white man, the chemtrails, Illuminati. There's 1,000 things we fear, which means it shuts down your pineal. Again, fear shuts down your pineal gland. So when D. Saxey says there was a lot of things I wasn't tapping into based upon a certain amount of fear, and I was able to relieve myself of it, because when she took my class, that's exactly what I'm here to do. The success story is I know most black people are suffering from ignorance and fear of this shit, but haven't experienced. And they could sit in all these lectures and still something be missing. So my whole entire reality was to find something that's missing. And that's when she says you deal with fear, that's a victory that I know I'm not going to revel my ego in. I'm going to humble myself to, that I was able to help share with her, because that's the key. Fear cuts you off from spirituality, and if you look at conscious people, all they talk about is fear-based shit.
Yeah.
The cops, Black Lives Matter, Trayvon Martin, they're going to do this. They're trying to do this. They're about to lock you up in camps. They're about to turn the money off. They're about to eradicate this, and they're about to put a chip in you. They're about to organize a goddamn universal card. They're about to, the New World Order is coming. Donald Trump is going to be the president. They got something for every moment for you to be in fear about. Which means your physical body shuts down your pineal gland. The end. When you're scared, got to get over it.
Yeah.
Got to get over it. So that's the key. You know what I'm saying?